Welcome back. It is week 3 of Declutter to Destash. And can I just start by saying you are doing an amazing job. We have made it to the week that many of you have been waiting for. This week, it is all about the stash. Before we get started, I just want to address a few of the misconceptions out there. First of all, decluttering does not require you to be a minimalist. If something inspires you and you love it, then by all means hold on to it. You're only getting rid of the things that you no longer need and no longer want to use. Second of all, decluttering doesn't mean that we're going to end up with Pinterest perfect sewing spaces. It means that we're going to end up with spaces that are functional and that we want to work in and feel inspired in. And finally, if the goal is a room that works for you, then you have to work with the room that you have. So that means limiting the amount of stuff that you have in the room so that it fits comfortably in the room for you to be able to work and be inspired while you're working. Now, let's get started.
Welcome to the Declutter to Destash Challenge, where you'll take control of your sewing room and turn your stash into cash.
So let's talk about how to go about sorting your stash. I like to start by grouping fabrics by color. This helps you to see your stash for what it is. For example, do you have a lot of hot pink because you love and use it? Or is it because when you buy bundles, it's the only color that you never use? Take this opportunity to assess what you need based on what you like and what you use. Especially take note of what you don't use. Then you can either challenge yourself to work outside your comfort zone and use that fabric, or you can honor your preferences and purge them from your stash. When you recognize what makes you happy and what does not, you can make more intentional purchasing decisions in the future. Once you have fabrics sorted by color, then I like to sort them into prints versus solids. Use this as an opportunity to get to know your likes and dislikes. Get really curious. Ask yourself, did I buy this because I loved it, but then I don't know how to use it because it's a large print, because it's too bold, because it doesn't play nicely with the other fabrics that I tend to work with? The more that you know about yourself and your likes and dislikes, the better that you will be at buying fabric in the future. If you tend to buy fabrics as a collection, for example, there's designers that you collect regularly, I tend to keep these separated from the regular color piles because designer lines tend to play nicely with one another. So if you're looking to pull fabrics for a quilt easily, you could work within the same designer's lines, and you know most often those colors are going to play nicely together. For storage purposes, I also keep bundles together until you're ready to use them. But once you open them up, you can incorporate them into your stash, either by designer or by color. One trap to avoid: don't let that pretty bundle tied with a ribbon keep you from using them at all. They're meant to be used and enjoyed. Organize fat quarters and fat eighths, again by color. Depending on your stash, you may want to go further and sort by solid and print. Keep smaller cuts separate from yardage. These scraps will make it easier to start small projects and quarter-friendly projects. Please be sure to share your progress in the Facebook group and on Instagram using the hashtag #DeclutterToDestash and tagging us at FeelGoodFibers. We can't wait to see your work. We can't wait to encourage you in your sorting process, see what things you're planning to destash, and I hope that you ask any questions that you need to. I'm here to answer them. And remember, the more you participate, the more you'll be eligible for prizes. I can't wait to see you back here for our final week next week, destashing.